People have said to me that they find the word sinner objectionable, that they're offended by it. I'm wondering if it's time for its rehabilitation. Hi, I'm Warren, the rector here at St. Columba's. Glad you could join me for my message of the week. One reason people find the word sinner objectionable is that I think it carries a different view of being human than what many people carry. Because the word sinner actually carries with it a sense of a perpetual state, not just a name. It's not just that I did something wrong, it's actually saying something about who we are, not just what we did. But this is actually why sinner needs to be rehabilitated, because it's actually true. Look at human history, or look into our own hearts, and tell me with a straight face that all the bad things that happen are because people whose natural capacity and inclination is to do the right thing just happen to do the wrong thing. There is something else going on. There's a tendency, a lack in our capacity to do what is good and true. The capacity, the discernment, and will to do the good just isn't that easy to come by. And I think it's a bit ironic that an objection to the use of the term sinner is how it can be used to accuse others of wrongdoing while exonerating the accuser. The irony is that when sinner is applied universally, so that it includes everybody, it is the great equalizer. Some of those who object to the word sinner want to parody some kind of primordial innocence within them, seem as prone as anyone else to pointing the accusatory finger at people, and just as much as anyone who would misuse the word sinner. Accusing others while signalling one's own innocence seems almost universal, sort of like we're all sinners, really. Someone else said to me that sinner makes people feel guilty, and I think the emphasis falls on the feel guilty bit. Now, remembering how easy it is to make some people feel guilty and then manipulate them, think of any of the virtue or innocent signalling of our day. The solution is asking yourself why we might feel guilty, so we can't be so easily manipulated. People feeling bad about themselves, guilty, has very little to do with what I mean by sinner. And instead of feeling guilty, a sinner can help with the inner voice that tells us that we're no good. We don't have to try and make out that we are innocent. We don't have to get upset when someone says we might have messed up. We need not be manipulated by those who feign their own innocence. We could give up the notion that we're meant to be perfect. There's a liberation in that, although it has its own trap. We might then find some space to wonder why we have feelings of self-criticism and dislike. Why have I spent so much time trying to claim my innocence? What a great question. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.